here with Darrin Christenberry. Darrin, what insight can you give people in judging yardage? What will make you better?
For me, I spent a lot of time with a rangefinder in my hands, but the thing that really kind of put me over the top or helped me elevate my game, I invested money in some targets.
Okay.
And, you know, we shot Reinhardt's for years, so I had Reinhardt's, and now we've switched to McKenzie's, so I bought McKenzie's. And, you know, a lot of guys, I see them do the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, whatever it is. I tried that, and if I was a half yard or yard off at every distance, by the time I got to the target, 5, 6 yards off,
Right.
depending on how far away it was, it just wasn't working for me. But as I studied the targets, I started learning body size. No matter whether I was in West Virginia or in Indiana or Illinois, those targets were identical. They were the same. So I started figuring out what everything looked like at different distances. Little mental pictures is what I tell everyone. You know, I've got a photograph of what it looks like at 21 yards and a photograph of what it looks like at 35 yards. And I'm just flipping through these photos as I'm staring at this target, and all of a sudden, boom, it hits me. That's 41 yards, you know. And it doesn't work every time. No, not every time, but I don't know anybody that's got a foolproof system. But owning the targets was a huge advantage for me, but I do spend a lot of time with a rangefinder in my hands, even without targets at home, and you know, being confident that it's a guess game.
Right.
But when you step up there and go, I know that's 37 yards, and you shoot that shot like it's 37 yards, even if it's 34 and a half, you're going to make a good shot.
Right.
And I think that's key, you know, trusting your numbers and being 100% confident in it.
Now, if you have to use the ground, do you have a number that, you know, say like in the pro division, a lot of your shots are going to be between basically 42 and 52 yards.
Yeah.
You know, do you have a magic number when you look at the ground that it just bang, I know that's 40?
The magic number for me was as soon as I hit that stake, I'm looking at the target, and all of a sudden, boom, this number pops in my head, 45 yards. It looks like it's 45 yards.
Okay.
I can look at trees, and okay, that one's 35, that one's 37, that's 39. It's 45, 47. It could be a little, but what I try to do, I stare at the feet.
Okay.
Hopefully I can see the feet of the
Right.
target. And I scan the ground back and forth. And all I'm doing is I'm working back and forth until I find what I think's halfway.
Okay.
And I flip it.
Gotcha.
You know, okay, halfway is 22, 23 yards, so it's 44, 46. 45 is probably a pretty good number. And I roll with it. Because for me, you know, if our max target's 50 yards, 25 yards is all I have to be able to judge.
Right.
You know, and then I can flip it. So if I think halfway is 20, it's 40. If I think it's 21, it's 40. Just something I've worked out that I'm confident in. And
Right.
once I look at it, okay, I thought it was 45. I've done everything else. I think flipping it, I'm 44 to 46. Any of those three numbers is going to get me in the 10 ring.
Right.
And 46 yards, I don't have to 12 that target. It's
That's
nice
right.
if you do,
Right.
but you need to shoot a 10. And I know that number is going to get me in the 10 ring.
10 is your friend.
It is. It is.
Is there any pointers you can give people, not only the newcomer, but guys that have been around a while that could elevate their game and bring them, you know, closer to where you guys are?
Yeah, just trust it. Be confident. I mean, the mistakes that I make on the range, I practice with the rangefinder in my hand. So I know that target was 46 yards. When I'm shooting the bales, I know that target was 45 yards, so I make that perfect shot. You think you have to melt the two together. When you hit that stake and you decide that that's 43 yards, shoot it like it's 43 yards. Don't stand at full draw. Oh gosh, it's 41, could be 45, I don't really know. Your mind's befuzzled then, you
Right,
know.
right.
You might as well start over. But I think just carry your confidence with you. Trust what you've practiced. You know, not everybody shoots a 12 or an 11 on every single target. They just don't
Right.
do it. So just trust it and roll with it.
Good deal, sir. I appreciate your time.
Anytime.
And good luck this weekend.
Thank you. Thank you.